Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have been urged to take some advice from Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the subject of the first episode of their new Netflix documentary series, and stop feeling sorry for themselves. Royal commentator Hilary Fordwich also suggested the Duchess of Sussex would do well to steer clear of anger and jealousy, in line with another recommendation by the former U.S. Supreme Court judge, who died in 2020. The Sussexes' new show, Live to Lead, dropped on the streaming service on New Year's Eve. Inspired by Nelson Mandela, according to the royal couple, it focuses on high-profile figures such as Mandela himself, Bader Ginsburg and climate change campaigner Greta Thunberg. Ms. Fordwich, a British business development consultant who is based in Washington, D.C., takes a keen interest in the monarchy and regularly appears on U.S. television to discuss royal affairs. She told Express.co.uk, "It's one thing for M&H to piggyback upon the success and inspiration of others, but to be totally partisan means this series is more propaganda than politically an impartial docuseries. Another pity is that neither Meghan nor Harry took the sound advice Ruth Bader Ginsburg's mother gave her, namely to stop feeling sorry for yourself." The Sussexes' Netflix debut, released earlier last month, aired a number of their grievances against the British media as well as addressing their fraught relationship with other royals including King Charles III and Prince William. Ms. Fordwich, founder and president of business development consultancy Strellmark, continued, "There are other good nuggets of advice from RBG's mother that certainly Meghan would be far more appealing if she followed, such as anger, jealousy and remorse don't move you forward, they trap you." Turning her attention to the subject matter, she added, "Regarding this partisan series, which is left-leaning propaganda, perhaps they could have been balanced and more professional in also featuring the very first female justice in the 191-year history of the Supreme Court, Sandra Day O'Connor." She was nominated by President Reagan, who knew that his decision wasn't about Sandra Day O'Connor, it was about women everywhere. It was about a nation that was on its way to bridging a chasm between genders that had divided us for too long. Known for her collegial influence, O'Connor paved the way for RBG. Over 25 years she cast the decisive votes resolving the most emotional debates before the court, including a series of abortion and affirmative action cases. Across more than 300 majority opinions, O'Connor both achieved consensus among her colleagues and retained the public's high regard. Meghan and Harry made no mention of O'Connor nor that she was known for remembering that other people matter. Ms. Fordwich also suggested the pair should pay attention to Ms. Thunberg, subject of Episode 2 of Live to Lead, particularly when it came to their use of private jets, as they did when flying from California to New York for last month's Ripple of Hope Awards. She explained, "What Harry and Meghan don't show in this episode is perhaps one of the most concrete things Greta has ever said, namely right prior to the last 27 Colombian pesos, cops are mainly used as an opportunity for leaders and people in power to get attention, using many different kinds of greenwashing." Greta's pointing to this definite deliverable that does indeed come out of each cop, namely the carbon emissions from all the private jets traveling to each cop, shows again that this is a partisan play. If global elites truly cared about Greta's comments, which terrified millions of children and adults worldwide, wouldn't they be meeting, like the rest of us do, via various forms of online video links? By being totally one-sided and partisan, yet again, Meghan and Harry prove their piece is propaganda, not well-researched, balanced, informative and inspirational. Want to be brainwashed? There should be a warning for those who are about to watch it. During the course of a trailer to publicize Live to Lead, Harry says, this was inspired by Nelson Mandela, who once said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived." Meghan added, "It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead." Express.co.uk has contacted the Sussexes for comment via Archewell.